Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to take a look at some really great Steam game deals. Just a couple of game deals that I think are fantastic. Probably games a lot of you guys already own, but nonetheless, a couple of great offers definitely worthwhile to go over as well. And on top of that, I do want to go over the Epic Game Store freebie, as that is very good. This week are pretty good. I mean, it's a game that I feel like is accessible to a lot of people, and a lot of people will end up having a pretty good time with it. And then we'll go over the Prime Gaming offers as well at the end of this video, so that'll be another opportunity for you to add to your GOG library or your Epic Game Store library, depending on the game. So we'll talk that at the end of this video. But right off the bat, Red Dead Redemption 2 is 75% off for $14.99. I get it that this is a game that the majority of you probably own at this point, but if you don't, obviously is a no-brainer to add to your library. I legitimately think Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the greatest video games of all time. It is among my top 3 video games ever. You know, I thought Red Dead 1 was a fantastic game as well, but Red Dead 2 coming out 8 years later and just the budget attached to that game, I think it's legitimately in the mix for the greatest video game of all time. I don't know what got 2018 Game of the Year. I feel like God of War ended up winning it, but whatever won 2018 Game of the Year, I know it wasn't Red Dead 2, and I just felt like Red Dead 2 got absolutely robbed, and PC is without a doubt the best place to play Red Dead Redemption 2. I feel like the fact, this is how highly I think about Red Dead Redemption 2. I think the fact that Red Dead Redemption 2 is only playable on PC at 60 frames per second and higher resolutions, visuals, everything like that, just on the basis that you get more out of Red Dead 2, that's a big enough drawing card to me to PC gaming. That's how good Red Dead 2 is. Red Dead 2 is just a phenomenal game. I literally get clowned on by some of my friends because they often see me like just jump back on Red Dead 2 every year, and it's because the game is that damn good, guys. Wild West is the setting that's way more up my alley than, let's say, a GTA. I love the more serious tone that Red Dead has over GTA, and it's going to be the franchise that always resonates with me more so. I want to do another playthrough of Red Dead 2 here in the near future, but yeah, just a lot of games to play, and I gotta prioritize, you know, the newer games and the games I haven't played than another playthrough of Red Dead 2, but yeah, this is gonna be one of those games that for the rest of my life I'll probably go back and play every now and again and do another playthrough. I do that with Red Dead 1 as well, and now that's easier with the PC version, but Red Dead 2 even more pronounced. The only issue with Red Dead 2 versus 1 in terms of replaying it is Red Dead 2 is such a lengthier game that, you know, it's more of a daunting undertaking, but for $15, man, that's a no-brainer. Please go check it out. Yes, it does have a fairly slow start, but it kind of sets the table for everything, introduces you to all the characters, and Red Dead is one of those games, man. We talk about all these open world games coming out, and for example, Assassin's Creed, I just feel like a lot of the times they're open worlds of nothingness. Red Dead, to me, feels like an open world that's actually alive. And you're talking about a game that initially came out all the way back in 2018, but just a marvelous game, and for $15, obviously a no-brainer there. Next up, we have No Man's Sky, 60% off for $23.99. Really easy to recommend this game just because you know when you're buying this game, you're investing into an experience that's just going to get better and better, and Hello Games has done a phenomenal job of keeping this game updated, keeping the game fresh with new content. They've honestly been one of the best studios on the planet in terms of supporting what I guess you could consider a live service game, but the idea of a live service game is that they offer you a service in return for a monetary exchange. The monetary exchange hasn't happened with No Man's Sky, sans the initial investment into the game. Like, there's no DLC content or anything like that. You just get all the content as it's getting rolled out, and obviously NMS had a very rocky start, but what they have now is really great, and you're talking about, you know, 2016 versus 2025. I paid $60 in 2016. Was $60, you know, when you take into account inflation, you know, it was an expensive game back then, and now you're paying $24 and you're getting so much more content, you're getting such a better game. Now, bear in mind, the 2016 game was a disaster, but you get the idea. $24 for No Man's Sky, no-brainer there as well. Definitely a good pickup. And then Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, 85% off for $8.99. That is still available, and that is a fantastic deal. Fire up a wild ride across the cosmos with a fresh take on Guardians of the Galaxy. This was my first exposure to the Guardians, and I absolutely love the game. As an action-adventure game, I thought it was really well done. Story was pretty good, had a little bit of comedy, but at the same time, it was serious when it needed to be serious, and I felt like it was an engaging game the whole way through. For $8.99, certainly a great pickup there, so definitely do check out Guardians of the Galaxy, an awesome deal. For a game that, isn't super short, but not super lengthy, you can get in, complete it over the course of a week or so, and have a great time with it, and $9 is the perfect price on that. Do want to note that there is a free weekend on Dinkum. Get ready to start a new fair, Dinkum Life. Explore an island inspired by a wild Australian outback featuring tropical forests, scorching deserts, and cool billabong. So, yeah, very positive reception on this one. 19,000 reviews, 93% positive. Pretty good on that. It does have a discount, 20% off for $15.99 and free for the weekend. All right, couple of free game notes, and then we'll end this video. Cat Quest 2 is available free over on the Epic Game Store. This is a great freebie over on the Epic Game Store. An incredibly charming game, and you do have co-op action to be had in Cat Quest 2. Under threat from a continuing war between the cats of Felangard and the advancing dogs of the Lupus Empire, Cat Quest 2 tells the tale of two kings brought together against their will on a journey of possum discovery to reclaim their thrones. Play as both a cat and a dog as you explore their kingdom solo or with a friend. Brand new story set in the world of Felangard and beyond. All new Switch and local co-op gameplay. Play as both cat and dog, either alone or with a friend. New weapon types, more spells bring even more fury, judgment to your foes, new passive abilities, exciting and varied dungeons as well. Typically $14.99. That is available for free. And then lastly, for those of you with an Amazon Prime subscription, you will get a bunch of free games with Prime, including Mafia 3 Definitive Edition. The final Mafia title is being given away for a GOG copy of that as well. Mafia 3 had a little bit more of a decisive reception than Mafia 1 and 2. Actually, a lot more of a divisive reception, I should say. The shift to an open world, I feel like, was actually more of a deterrent to Mafia. I think Mafia needs to be more of a contained and focused experience. I think Mafia 3 affected... It came out in the time where every game was shifting to an open world, and I just didn't think Mafia needed to go that route. Still has some great voice acting, still has a solid narrative, and overall still a very worthwhile game to play. And, Mafia, the Old Country is coming out later this year, so not a bad time to play the Mafia titles. Deus Ex Invisible War, GOG copy of that. Game Deck Definitive Edition, GOG copy of that as well. So some good stuff. Saints Row the Third Remastered, GOG copy of that. Mafia 2 is available for a GOG copy. Bioshock Infinite Complete Edition, that's a GOG copy. Smurfs 2, GOG copy of that as well. So some good stuff all around. And then, again, Mafia 3, GOG copy on that. Session Skate Sim is available as an Epic Game Store copy, so you can check out that as well over on the Epic Game Store. But that is going to do it for me again. Excellent deal on Red Dead Redemption 2, $14.99 on that is fantastic. No Man's Sky for $23.99 is great. Guardians of the Galaxy at $9. Dinkum, free weekend on that. Cat Quest 2 available free over on the Epic Game Store, and some free stuff if you are a Prime subscriber. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.